it's so nice to be able to spend some time with you and learn more about Roberts Hawaii. Of course, I've been aware of the company for decades, but getting a chance to know a little bit more about who you are and how it all got started is wonderful.
I bet you never rode in a Roberts labeled equipment.
I'm sure I have, many times.
You have?
Your dad had this idea while he was basically driving a cab. You said transporting military people around. Was he pretty amazed to see how far it had come before he passed on? And do you think he would be excited about where you're at now?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
What do you think are the values you've had that have made you successful for so long?
At one time, we were the smallest operator in the tourist sector, and it took a lot of hard work to be competitive and to build a company, and most of our competitors thought that we would never be able to succeed in the new areas that we were getting into, like the boats. They thought that, I was completely out of my mind when I built a 1,000-passenger catamaran. And after it was put into the water and we were so successful, everybody wanted to ride the 1,000-passenger catamaran. There's no catamaran of that size any place. We've done a lot of things, and it's amazing,
Mr. Iwamoto, I think his vision and his willingness to take risks. Right now, there are probably about 6 or 7 projects that we have that we're considering and trying to move forward with. There are holdings in Las Vegas, there are holdings in Chicago. Most of it, however, is in Hawaii. Everyone thinks we're a tour company, but we're also a bus company. We do a lot of the state contracts. We have a lot of activities. We're going to open up another activity. We'll open up another show in Las Vegas. And it just keeps growing and growing. And yet, the magic of Polynesia is definitely my favorite attraction of all the things that we have.
If there is an attraction that the tourist wants to go to and see, somewhere where we're connected and we're doing it.
What are some of the particular challenges to doing business in Hawaii? I imagine the high cost of gas is always part of it.
And trying to hire employees. That's been the biggest challenge that we have currently because of them to the rail, and then you got all these condominiums that's being built, and so it just sucks everything out. There's no more employees left. Before you can become a driver, especially the school bus, it's more difficult to get a school bus driving endorsement than it is to drive a bigger bus on the tour side. So
you have the safety of all the children that you have to protect.
Right. You have to almost be a saint to drive a school bus.
Well, as a mom, I appreciate that. So tell me, you've been doing some interesting things with your company now with regard to giving your employees some ownership options. Tell me about that.
We gave the employees 42% of the company in 2006. And then in 2009, we then gave 100% to the employees.
Okay.
By having an ESOP, as long as you've been with the company for 1 year, employees get the benefit of owning shares in the company with no risk whatsoever. They're not committed to sign anything, personal guarantees or anything. They just get stocks in the company and move forward. And we found a big difference in the way that they take care of the equipment, take care of the passengers. They're very concerned about the service level. It did a big turnaround for us and for the employees. Now they own it. Don't damage it because it's your money that's going to fix it, and all that good stuff. So,
is that a difficult decision to make after having the business being wholly family owned for so many years?
No, it's something that
Why did you do it?
to give back to our employees.
The four most important things when we do a tour is number one is that they share a little culture, a little history, the beauty of my island home, and have fun. And if I can accomplish those four things at the end of the day, then I felt that I have done my job. What I had noticed prior to joining Roberts Hawaii in my prior career, I was exposed to different companies that did the luau's on the west side of the island. And the thing that attracted me the most to Roberts was number one, they had excellent equipment in my opinion compared to their competitors, but the grooming standards, clean cut, clean shaven, well-groomed drivers, their etiquette, that's what attracted me. But then in 2006, ESOP came along. And that's something that I think is very advantageous to any employee of any company. A good friend of mine who works for a competitor of ours, he said they have to buy their stocks. And to think that Roberts Hawaii is actually giving it to us, and we are part owners of the company. So the pride of being a part owner will ensure that we provide a much better quality of service.
1, 2, 3!
The employees are a key ingredient to our success. He really wanted to give back to those who are very loyal to him. There are many employees here that are 40 plus years with him. We have 1,800 plus employees, and everyone is valuable, every single one of them. We could never do it without them. You know, we're in the service industry, and the employees have to know that our successes are with happy guests. And we as managers have to know that you can only get happy guests if the employees are happy. So they have to be compensated well, they have to be communicated to well, and they have to be treated well, consistently. I would always say that because the employees own the company, we have to constantly grow. We cannot be stagnant. Yeah, we have to grow. We have so many projects in the hopper.
Why are you still working? It seems like you have a good succession plan in place.
I enjoy coming to work. It's exciting to come to work. Otherwise, I'd be sitting at home talking to my wife all morning. When I was in the military, I used to go down to Tijuana to watch greyhound dog racing. And they used to have this mechanical rabbit, and the greyhound dogs used to chase the rabbit, and they never could catch it. So when Greyhound started the operation here on Oahu, so that's when I thought, oh, I'm going to put the rabbit on my bus. They eventually left. There's no Greyhound here.